Okay, welcome back to the First and Gold podcast. I'm your host, Sam Gold, and today we are predicting Week 14 of the NFL. And honestly, let's just jump right into it. We have our pinned prediction comment of the week. If you don't know what that is, you guys can comment down below on this video with your bold prediction for Week 14. And in next week's episode, we will pin and shout out the best bold prediction that was the closest from the past video. And here's ours from last week's video. Shout out Brock P Fan 13, who commented Bears 23, Lions 20, which, yes, the Lions did win this game, but the score was 23-20, so that felt like the closest prediction we could get on this past week's video. So yep, shout out Brock P Fan 13 with a very close score. Just couldn't get the winner right, but pretty good prediction overall. All right, so let's move on to our games from Week 14. Solid games this week looking at the spread. So we start with a great one on Thursday Night Football. Packers, Lions in Detroit. This is the game if the Lions win that they will just wrap up the the division. And if the Packers win this, they can make things a little more interesting. I still think the Lions are going to get the 1 seed and the division anyways. But, the Packers have won in Detroit a few times now. They won Thanksgiving last year. This one could be very close. I like the Lions still. I'm going to roll with the Lions. Although I think they're going to lose to the Bills coming up in a few weeks. So don't worry. They're not going to end 16-1. I wouldn't be shocked if they lost this, but I think the Lions defense is going to get to Jordan Love just enough in a close game. I think it's going to be lower scoring than people think. So I'm going to go the Lions win it 20-17 at home. All right, let's move on to the 1 o'clock games. The Steelers host the Browns. I think Jameis Winston, his luck has run out just a little bit. He's had a great game against the Ravens, and then he had the great game against the Steelers at home on the snowy Thursday night game. This time, the Steelers back at home. I think they can get to Winston a little bit more. Cause some turnovers. They got a full week of rest to prepare for this one. So yeah, I'm going to go the Steelers to win this one 26-16. And then the Giants host the Saints. Once again, I've said this for a couple Jets games this year. God bless anybody paying their hard-earned money to go to this game. Shout out Saints fans that want to come because they're visiting New York City, and then they said, screw it, we'll watch my favorite team play the game. That makes sense. To Giants fans, I'm not sure why you're going to this. Anyways, I think the Saints are going to win it pretty easily, although they just lost Taysom Hill for the season, which really sucks to see. So I think it'll make it a boring, low-score affair. Saints come out of here 20-13. Dolphins, Jets. This is my yearly reminder that, oh yeah, the Jets actually do play in Miami every season, which doesn't seem right. I just can't picture them playing there, even though they literally do every year. So just a weird thought I had. This is the game that Tyreek Hill finally will have his 60-yard bomb touchdown, and he will burn Sauce Gardner, because Sauce Gardner honestly has been very overrated this year. And I'm sure Aaron Rodgers, just like every other game this year, is going to have the ball down 5 with 2 minutes to go, and then probably throw an incompletion on 4th down and blame it on somebody else. So the Jets will keep losing, and the Dolphins will keep rolling and finally get to a 500 record after a tough start to the year. The Dolphins are going to win this one 31-17. Jags, Titans. In Tennessee, I think the Titans are the better team. Now that Trevor Lawrence suffered that horrible injury, which just sucks. I hated watching that this past Sunday, but yeah, Mac Jones going into Tennessee. It's just kind of whatever game. This is definitely my who cares game of the week, if you want to put up that graphic.
We do not care.
But I think Will Levis actually has had some nice couple of moments here. He has like a bomb touchdown or two per game. So I think Will Levis and the Titans will comfortably win this one 24-16. Okay, well, here's a new one. Let's go with our storyline of the week. Vikings, Falcons. Now, this is a game that is important for both teams. Vikings just to somehow stay alive if they really want to win this division. They're still technically 1.5 games back from the Lions. And then the Falcons. We talked a lot about them on the last episode if you guys want to go watch the recap. But yeah, 6-6. It's a really, really tough situation to be in. Kirk Cousins going into Minnesota, facing his former team. There's a lot to watch here. It's going to be very interesting. 2 quarterbacks that I'm not totally confident in come playoff time, but I think we'll put up a very fun game in this one. Man, the Falcons just need this one more. But right now, to be honest, I am confident in this Vikings defense, especially their pass rush. And I just think it's going to be one of those super close games again where the Vikings keep squeaking it out. So I'm going to go with the Vikings to win this one 27-24. Eagles-Panthers. I think the Eagles for sure win this game. I would like to see Bryce Young hold his own. I don't want to see him go out there and just throw 3 interceptions, even though the Eagles are very, very good. And I don't expect them to do really anything, the Panthers, but as long as Bryce Young could show that he's not an absolute disaster against a juggernaut of a team, I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Eagles to win this one 34-17. Okay, and then here's my lock of the week. Bucks Raiders in Tampa. The Bucks just came off of a huge win. This feels like a spot that they need for their own confidence to just roll a team that sucks right now on the Raiders. They're 2-10. The Bucks need to keep alive to make the playoffs. So a nice home game. I think Mike Evans will have another good one. I'm going to pick the Bucks as my lock of the week to beat the Raiders. Let's go 30-13. Yeah, I'm confident in them this week. All right, and let's move on to our 4 o'clock games. Cardinals host the Seahawks. Why do I feel like this game has already happened like 4 times this year? I don't understand. Anyways, big game for the Cardinals. Huge game if they want any chance at still going for that division title. They just suffered a tough loss 2 weeks ago against the Seahawks in their house. So if they can steal one here and keep it close with the Seahawks, I think they'll be in good shape. I'll be confident. I'll pick the Cardinals to win it. But it's going to be close. It's going to be close. These two teams know how to play against each other pretty well. So I'll go with the Cardinals to win this one 24-23 on a game-winning field goal. All right, the 49ers host the Bears. Brock Purdy's healthy, except Christian McCaffrey, the Madden curse. He just suffered another season-ending injury, a PCL injury. I want to pick an upset of the week. I'm looking at the list here. These next 3 games, I don't have one. This would be the opportunity to do it. But unfortunately, I just think the 49ers are going to win, even with the Christian McCaffrey injury. I just think the Bears. Now, this could totally be an interim head coach comes in and wins it for their guys, but I don't know. I still think the 49ers defense can do enough to stop this Bears offense. So, as much as I want to pick an upset, I'm going to pick the 49ers to win this game 23-17. Almost picked this game for game of the week, but I think the Sunday night game is just a little bit better, in my opinion. It's probably biased, but Bills-Rams, still a great matchup. The 425 matchup, Matt Stafford versus Josh Allen. The Bills are rolling. The Rams are really trying to compete for their division title and just slip into the playoffs because they're a dangerous team if they do make the playoffs. The Rams are at home, but I'm just not confident enough in the Bills defense this time around. I'm sorry. I want the Rams to win this as a Chiefs fan, but I think Josh Allen will just go ahead and have another great game, and I think the Rams are going to lose this one to the Bills 31-21. All right, and then I just said it. This is going to be the game of the week. Sunday Night Football in Arrowhead, Chiefs-Chargers. If the Chiefs win this one, they lock up their division. If the Chargers win this, they make it a lot more interesting because the Chiefs have a tough schedule coming up. They play the Texans. In Cleveland is honestly tough right now. Pittsburgh and the Broncos. So, huge break if the Chiefs can get this one. All I want to see as a Chiefs fan is just no bullshit. Like, if the Chargers, kind of like with the Bills game, I wasn't even that mad because the Bills just completely outplayed us. And I didn't even think the Chiefs particularly looked bad against the Bills. Our secondary definitely had its issues, but like if the Chargers just come out and beat us by 7 and it's like a normal game where they just look better, it's fine, honestly. Like, I just don't want to see some stupid shit from the Chiefs again. And the red zone issues. And needing luck on our side every fucking game. And the miscommunications between him and Xavier Worthy. And our offensive line. And I'm just sick of it. So, honestly, as much as I want the Chiefs to win, and the Chiefs really do need to win this, I'm picking the Chargers. So there you go. Actually, that's my upset alert. There you go. My upset alert is the Chargers are going to go into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs. And it's going to be ugly. I think the Chargers win this one 27-17. I know that sounds crazy. And the Chiefs need this. They need a kick in the fucking ass, this team. Seriously. This is going to be a complete and utter shit show. I don't know why this is on Monday Night Football. The Cowboys host the Bengals. Fuck these teams this year. I can't stand it anymore. I'll give the Bengals the win because their offense right now is averaging like 1 billion points. So maybe they can actually pull out a win against Cooper Rush. If they give up 30 plus to Cooper Rush, then don't even show me the Bengals for the rest of the year. I'm already at that point, but seriously, don't show me them for the rest of the year. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. This game could be fun, I guess, but both these teams I'm not having any confidence in, and they're eliminated in my head. So I'll pick the Bengals to win it just because why not? I'll pick them to win it 34-26. Kind of a weird game. That's week 14 in the books. God, we only have 5 red zones left. I hate it. It's so depressing. But look, December football is when things get really, really good. The playoffs are shaping up, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy this coming week of football. Comment down below, once again, your bold prediction. Just comment down below what you think about this week coming up in general. We love interacting with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, follow us at First and Gold on Instagram and TikTok as well. And we'll see you guys for the next episode. Goodbye.